Hi everyone, it's Eric again, Boomerang's very own meteorologist, and we're looking at images from last week's awesome weekend of vintage vibes. Everything from vintage cars to live performances like this one from Bongo Jack. And if you haven't gone to his website because maybe you missed last weekend, I encourage you to do so because his music is just awesome. And then the weekend ended with a demolition derby. That was on Monday evening. It was a beautiful evening for it. And congratulations to Lucas Mills, who placed third in one of the events there. He's our demolition derby driver and ended up overall second in the demolition derby. Now moving on to this weekend, which is extra special because it is Boomerang's 5th anniversary. Congratulations to everyone on the team here at Camp Boomerang because you have really created something very awesome, and they have a lot of awesome things planned for you this weekend. We have events just about every day. We have every day, and we also have some pretty good weather to go along with it. So let's get on with those headlines, the weather headlines. It is going to be a much more comfortable air mass in place. Thank goodness we're going to get a break from the humidity, and that is the number one thing I think that a lot of us will be looking forward to, other than celebrating, of course, 5 years at Camp Boomerang. We got dry afternoons with sunshine ahead of us, but there is a little bit of rain that we're tracking. Hopefully it passes just south of Camp Boomerang. It's going to be a close call, but if it does rain, that would be Saturday night. It looks like it'd be pretty late Saturday night, so it shouldn't really impact many of our plans. A lot of us would be inside anyway at that point. Friday night bonfire, that's your Friday night bonfire at dusk. That will be this time with a shot table complimentary, so make sure you check that out. 70 degrees, nice and comfortable for the bonfire this time around. 68 degrees early on Saturday morning as we begin roasting a pig, and I'm told the pig will have a head, so make sure that you check that out as the work begins on what will eventually be quite the feast, I think, later in the day. Through the afternoon, we're going to be enjoying some awesome time at the pool. The summertime vibes will be strong, temperatures in the upper 70s to around 80 for highs. And then at 6 o'clock, all that hard work pays off as we have our pig roast potluck. It's going to be like one big family dinner as we prepare to really celebrate our 5 years of Camp Boomerang. And at Saturday at 9:30, we'll have a pictorial display of Boomerang's then and now photos and lots of socializing and sharing of drinks, I'm sure. And then on Sunday morning, our weekly Java and Jazz will get going with a very comfortable temperature of 72 degrees. So we got some nice comfortable air settling in here on Friday. That's still with us for most of Saturday, but these are the storms that I'll be tracking. It looks like Saturday night that dives off to the south and east. So like I said, it's going to be a close call, but if anything, it looks like that rain will be Saturday night. And then on Sunday, there's the slightest risk for some thunderstorms as this front approaches, but I think we're going to have mostly a dry day. So as we sum it up for you, 76 degrees on Friday with sun and clouds. This is the type of weather that we love in the middle of summer. A nice break from the humidity. The rain on Saturday, if it happens at all, would generally be in the southwestern slice of Michigan, and it would be generally Saturday night. Just to give you a heads up on that, and just the slightest chance for a thunderstorm on Sunday. It'll also be warmer with highs in the low 80s. So the rain chances really are just Saturday night and just the slightest risk for a shower or a thunderstorm on Sunday. So a great weekend ahead of us. Once again, I want to say congratulations to the team here at Camp Boomerang because you have really created something spectacular, best in class even. And I know from a personal standpoint, it's been a pleasure working with the team. Very professional, always on top of it, and it shows with the awesome event schedule. And I think that everyone's going to have a great time this weekend celebrating 5 years at Camp Boomerang. So have a great time this weekend, and I'll see you next week with another weather update.